already had a torch out, or I didn't
You
think
could
it
have.
was an action? Yeah. I was just gonna have my torch out from the get go.
Okay.
I'm gonna move forward, and then I'm gonna observe. Well, I don't really think I need to look at the shields. I'm just
That's
gonna
not my
move
blind
forward.
sight.
Yeah, I'm
for
just
that
gonna
guy.
have my
Oh,
javelin.
you can
out.
see that?
I can, yeah.
I'm gonna have my
Yeah,
javelin
that's your
out,
blind
ready
sight.
to attack anything that comes out to attack Zaruk. That's the end of my turn. Also, it will be a reckless attack when I make an attack.
Alrighty. Maximo.
Alright. Of course, the big ones have to go first. Two,
Well, you don't want us to.
6.
If you want to go into the unknown first, I'll let you do that.
And then, let's see. I'm going to just use my bonus action to dash. Cunning maneuver. 1, 2. And then I am going to do this as my action. El Stealtho.
You feel pretty stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Your dark skin blends in with the light of the torch from both
Yeah,
from both sides of you.
I'm pressed
Very
flat
well
against the
illuminated.
wall.
He's shadow dancing with all the random shit flickers.
And then I have a passive perception of 16, so hopefully if there's any traps. I think that's my max right there.
You do not trigger any traps.
Do I see any?
You do not.
All right.
So Norzen, on your turn, you just have more keen ears than everyone else, and you can hear the pattering of footfalls vanishing to your north, as if coming through the wall.
That's reassuring. I will relay the sounds that I'm hearing to the rest of the party. Hey guys, I can hear some faint footfalls from north of us. Seems to be coming from the other side of this wall with shields to the north of us. So just heads up. But also, how high are the ceilings in this room?
The ceilings typically, unless otherwise stated, are as high. Oh, actually, that's a good point. In this particular room, the portal, you can't see the ceiling. The portal floats about 9 feet above your head,
Okay.
encompassing the entire 40-foot wide room.
Okay. I think I only have 30 feet of movement. I can't remember. So I will. Oof. I'm not used to like this character at all, so it's gonna take me a bit. So bear with me.
Yep.
No.
You must
That's
be
30.
perfect immediately.
I know. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. So I am going to hold an action. God, this character is gonna be really fun to play. I'm trying to find stuff, and I'm looking at all of this. I'm like refreshing. I'm like, oh my God, there's so much more. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm going to hold an action in case anything does pop out to Thorn Whip a motherfucker.
Sounds good.
A leveled spell?
No, it's just a
Cantrip.
Yeah, it's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
So
Cool.
Our crabby friend, who has 20 feet of movement.
Does he see anything through this wall at all?
He does not.
Okay. So it's just a bunch of pitter patter we heard up there. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. If it would have been if it was an illusion, yeah, he would have seen
Okay.
something with his blind sight, but it is not an illusion.
Yeah. All right. I'll just have him dash up to right here.
Where do I find my movement? I'm trying to.
It's top middle. It's next to. It's under walking. If you click on walking, it'll tell you what other movement speeds you have.
Okay.
I will pull up the rear, and I will send my illusion on up ahead around the corner there. And like make it look like it's peeking around just in case
Oh.
anybody's waiting to take a shot at us.
I see.
And then I will just kind of let the big strong folk go first. We got the nice Minotaur and a Goliath.
Zarok is going to walk up to his illusion and basically assume the exact same pose as it in its space. Take a look around. Doesn't really see anything. He is going to use his action to try to see if he can see any traps.
Roll. What's your passive perception?
Passive
14.
is 14.
Okay. Roll just a regular perception roll for me then.
19.
You are confident within the range of your torch that you do not see any traps.
Okay. Then I use 20 feet. So move last 10. I'll say to the others, I don't see any traps up ahead, at least within the torchlight. I'm going to keep on moving. I'll just round the corner. And that'll be my turn.
Barbarous.
I move and
Move.
and I ready an attack if something comes up from behind us.
Will do.
That's the end of my turn. Also, always reckless. Always reckless. Let's get this out of the way. Always reckless.
Nice.
Should I put a note under your character? Always reckless.
Reckless.
Yeah, reckless.
He's the
His
bull in the
character
china
trait is
shop,
not-
guys.
Is he saying this out loud?
Always reckless.
I am always reckless.
Yeah.
Just announcing it as he's walking around. Always reckless.
All right, so he will set off our traps, and we will see what happens.
Exactly.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
This is, as I'm gonna slide by along the wall. Maximo, always sneaking, always sneaking.
So always punching. Always hitting.
Oh. And then.
You have 120 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That is a skeleton. Yeah.
Yes, there is a skeleton lying on the floor. The skeleton in particular looks to be pointing south towards the wall that you can't see. One of its arms is outstretched as if in a pose. And the skeleton is also a kenku. I'm not sure if you would recognize that, but it's a kenku.
So,
I'm
do you see anything to fight?
I'm gonna use message. Actually, I'm gonna message Zarok right there because he's right next to me. But skeleton ahead, pointing south. Nothing alive.
Zork is
Also of note,
Okay.
you'd be able to see if this, it's not like letting me ping. It's okay. Right here, this little dark section on the wall is a sunken in dais, and you can see the image of what you would believe to be a demon of some kind represented in the set back in the wall a little ways. Oh, can you see that? Maybe you can't even see that one.
It's kind of like if I shift a little, I can. So it's
Okay,
like
yeah,
right
it's
at
just
the border.
just on the edge. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get to up there next turn.
Yes. Norzen.
Norzen is going to quietly, under his breath, go fire as he's moving up the hallway. And I can't see anything here, but that will end my turn. I'm still holding the action to Thorn Whip a bitch if they feel like stepping out.
So only female enemies. Got it.
Yes. Only female dogs.
Very,
to be
yeah, very specifically dogs.
Female dogs. Movement from our crab. How would you say his name anyway?
This guy?
Yeah,
Renard.
Renak. Like, okay.
Renard. He is French.
He's French. Got it.
God.
I like
Oh
it.
God, we have to kill the fire now.
Can
It's a
help.
French crab.
I will help.
And he climbs up on you a little bit as he dashes by, and then comes
Oh
up.
God. Zork feels unclean.
Believe me, it's not
And
the
I'll
biggest
move this
crab
guy
I've seen.
I'll put it right there. And it'll make it look like it's peering down this way. And that's end of turn.
All right. Zork is gonna move up. Peek around the corner. Don't see anything in particular. And so the skeleton was where? Oh, over in that direction. So he
Yep.
still can't see.
You
Does
can
Lots of
see,
dark-
though. You can see directly to your north. You should be able to
Mhm.
see, I think, 1, 2, 4, 5 alcoves, like described to our drow here. And they all depict different demons. Each one of them looks unique in its particulars. And yeah.
Does Zarek happen to actually, you probably wouldn't really recognize them. No, he's a paladin. It's always funny how paladins and clerics, like, they're religious people, but they don't actually have, like, or they shouldn't have their stats spec'd to be good in religion or history.
One D&D fixes that.
So
Yeah.
from right to left, if those have any relevance,
Mhm.
is the demons depicted.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, anything else?
And then he's going to use his action to dash just to get a little bit more movement. Move over here.
Well, that first one's not good.
You
Yeah, we
do
don't
see
wanna-
the
don't wanna
skeleton
encounter
now.
Okay. Do I see what he's pointing at?
He's pointing directly south. Yeah, he just
Mhm.
seems to be pointing at, I guess, if I were to list each of those same things on this side, also contain different demon depictions, which I can get a list here.
I see lots of demon alcoves here. I hope we don't have to fight any of them.
Everyone like he's everyone's Russian.
So that's from
I'm French. What are you talking about?
west to east.
Merlis, Feshni. Okay. And so that's from left to right, you said? West to
Yes,
east?
left to right on the bottom.
Okay. So the skeleton is pointing at the Nafeshni
Correct.
alcove, it looks like? Okay. Cool. Well, that's the end of my turn. I can't do anything more.
Barbas.
I dash, seeing as one of my allies is already up ahead.
I just like exploring.
You also see the demon carvings at this point. Some of them, anyway.
Okay. I guess that's the end of my turn.
Maximo.
Always running ahead.
Always stepping on my illusion.
I'm going to use my cunning action to continue. And
So you can see all the way. Wow, 120 feet's a long way.
yelp.
Yep.
All right, so you can see into the hallway to the west. Okay, and then you also see a collection of pillars in the room to your front, down just a short flight of stairs.
Yeah, I can see about that right up there.
Okay, can you see this particular pillar?
Yeah, I can see the
Okay.
what's on the floor.
Wrapped around that pillar from floor to ceiling, which is about 30 feet, is the giant skeleton of a snake. It's a massive skeleton of a snake wrapped around it from the floor to the ceiling.
Can I hide in this alcove with this statue?
It's only like a couple inches deep, like 3 or 4 inches. You could press yourself against it, but
yeah.
You're very sneaky.
yes,
You somehow managed to find a stick. You managed to find a stick and hold it in front of you.
While still in the bright light of 2 torches.
Yup.
Norzen.
You might be muted if you're trying to talk.
Sorry, I am trying to talk. I do have dash 2. Every character does, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Just depends on whether you want to use the action or if you have like a bonus action for it. If you're like a rogue.
So I used my action to dash, but I will hold my bonus action for Shillelagh.
Don't believe you can hold bonus actions.
Damn it!
It's a good
Never
try,
mind.
though. Okay, as you move up that far, Norzen, you detect a couple different things. Just looking around the room, on the north, directly north of our paladin here, the alcove looks slightly askew. Like it's not perfectly vertical like the rest of the alcoves. Right here.
Okay, so I can't actually do anything with this information at this time.
You
I
could tell
can't.
others about
You
it.
could share it with
Except
people.
except for that, yeah. Hey guys, right here, this area, something's fishy. Doesn't look right.
Zora just looks over at you like, what are you talking about?
He's talking about the statue, the alcove.
This area? What do you mean by this area?
Right, directly north of you. Which direction's north?
So our
I know
Minotaur,
which direction's north.
yeah,
Okay.
our Minotaur always knows which way is north as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just right above you, or right north of you, friend Zorik.
Mr. Crab. Or Lady Crab. I don't know which one it is.
Mister.
Mr.
Yes,
Crab.
he shakes his hook at you for mistaking it.
For misgendering him.
It's hard
Yeah.
to tell.
It's hard to tell.
I mean, zoom in on him. He looks
That's
pretty
just-
angry that you misgendered him.
Yeah, that's very
That's not cool.
that's
Not-
very speciesist. Like for crabs, it's very easy to tell.
Yeah, can't you tell? Like, look at his claws. Jeez. I'll just dash up to here. And that will be my turn.
How are we saying your name again? Is
Who?
that with the paladin?
Zarok.
Zorak. So I'm gonna have to break that down because I'm just gonna butcher it every time.
He's
Okay.
two rock, but Goliath. one.
Zarok. Yeah. Okay. So Zarok, seeing the skeleton and thinking like, maybe it's worth checking. He's going to, and also the fact that he's going to go ahead and use his divine sense to see if there's any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of him, not behind total cover. And he's going to use his action to do that.
Yes. Okay. You do not. So it's celestial, fiend, undead, hallow spell. No, you don't notice anything. Nothing occurs to you as being evil or good nearby.
Okay. So then he's going to say, someone else can look at the. Well, he'll move forward a little bit just to see if anything pings within his range, and then he'll stick around to look at the skeleton. So. We'll move right here next to the skeleton.
Okay, so
that'll be his turn.
all right, Barbas.
I move there. I look at the alcove. What do you need me to? Should I look at it, inspect it, investigate it?
At this point, when you are this close, yeah, I'd still. You've been notified there's something off about it. No, you just notice that the alcove is twisted just a little bit. It's not straight up and down like the rest of them. How would you like to interact with it, I guess is the question.
Punch it.
I guess I'll straighten it out. I'll make it so that it's aligned with the other ones.
So you grip both, high on the right, low on the left, and you just twist it. And it lines up 90, and you can hear a hiss of escaping air.
Mm.
Whoa. Does
Can
it look
I-
like there's a mist coming out of there, or?
No, there is no visible other than it's straightened out, but it did. It clearly unsealed in some way or another.
Yeah. I'll just.
So I'd call
move-
that your item interaction. If you wanted to use a full action to do something else,
Oh,
you're welcome
item
to.
interaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna call that your
Huh.
item.
I am going to look around with my eyes and observe. See if I see anything that's whack. So,
Zarok over here is flipping you off.
Barbus doesn't
So-
know that.
And Zarok over here is not. yet.
So Barbas
scale of attention.
notices
Do
while
I
it
need-
is, do you? I don't think you need to check for this. While you notice that it is straight up and down now, there is a slight gap by your toe, or I guess, do you have hooves? By your hooves.
Hooves.
Hooves. There's a slight gap, and the whole thing, the whole section of wall is raised up just a little bit, like less than an inch, but it's noticeable.
I guess I get down on the floor and inspect it. I look in there.
Yeah, looking through it, you can see a hallway or a slight hallway that opens up into what appears to be a room to the left. So you could see like this. And there's a blue light. You can see a dim blue light about 20,
can't
30
see.
feet from you. Oh, you can't see. You don't have the torch. Right. Well, you see the light either way.
Oh no, I do have the torch. It's just I can't see for whatever reason.
It's still blocked off.
Yeah, it's still blocked. I can remove it eventually once it's open, if you will.
Okay, so this is a door.
It is.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door now.
So you try to open in the conventional method, but there's no handholds.
Mm-hmm.
You're we're gonna call that.
We could go.
Is there nothing I
Well,
can do?
I guess how would you describe trying to open it? Is the question, I suppose.
Spinning it.
Spinning it. Oh, I like the idea, but pushing on either side of the door does nothing.
Okay. Well, that's
We'll call that your end of your turn.
yeah. I'm gonna move out of the way.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn. There we go. And I'll say, let me say, it's some sort of doorway that I don't know how it works. Someone with better eyes should probably take a look.
Have you tried pushing or pulling?
Y'all deal with it.
I mean, sometimes people push on a door that's supposed to be pull, and vice versa.
All right. I'm going to use common sense first. I'm just going to push on it.
It doesn't budge when you push on it.
And then when I push, I'm going to pull a little back too.
Pulling also doesn't do anything.
Okay, time for thieves' tools.
Smart asses.
I'm going to use thieves'
What?
tools and let's see. Going to probe this door.
Yeah.
What?
Well. Yeah. You can attempt that if you'd like.
Does it not really have a visible locking mechanism?
There is no visible locking mechanism. No.
Not looking for a locking mechanism, looking for anything to probe the outside of it to see where it's attached and
okay.
how it where
Okay.
gap is.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
interesting.
Yeah.
Bards are an expert at finding holes.
Wow.
Many holes.
Okay. Using your thieves' tools, I don't think no check involved here. You notice on the right and left edges of your perceived door, there's grooves that go up and down, like the door slides up.
Upward. Ah. Okay. I'm going to is that still right there? Or where's the door exactly at?
Yeah.
'Cause
Right. Yep.
right there.
Just.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to try to lift it up, and if the Minotaur could assist me. Oh, it gives free.
So you're able
I
to see into this room.
Yep. Hang on. I got to know how well I looked doing this. Oh.
You look all right.
Ugh.
Not as good as Zarok would have looked.
I'm like surfboard ripped here. Okay. All right. How much movement I still got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Well.
Yeah, moving forward, you're able to see a longsword next to a weapon rack, and it glows a slight blue, shedding off a little bit of light. If you had to guess, it'd be about 10 feet of dim light. Also, with the sword, there is a dried up, shriveled hand on the ground next to it with blood splatters all around it.
Hmm.
You should definitely go for the hand. It seems safe.
All right. You said this is a long sword.
It is a longsword.
Glowing.
Glowing, yes.
Any way to assess value?
I mean, it looks. You typically don't
glows.
see glowing swords, yeah. So, you'd be of the opinion that it's at least worth something more than a regular sword.
Well, there's all kinds of glowing swords,
There are.
but most don't come with hand.
You say there's a glowing sword in there? I'd be interested in a glowing sword,
I think trap.
especially a long sword.
It has hand on it.
Oh,
But the hand is not touching the sword. The severed hand is on the ground next to it.
Oh, it is accessory.
maybe that was the hand that was reaching for it, and then got severed by the sword.
All right. I'm going to wait. I have one more thing of movement.
So I see things in the darkness ahead.
And I am going to. I'm going to use my cunning action to crouch down.
Okay. While you're over here exploring, it was very, very close to being discovered. Norzen just needed to step a little bit closer. But off to your west, 2 bugbears show up at the bottom of the staircase. So, Zorarok and Barbus would, I believe, both be surprised in this case, unless you were intentionally looking for threats, which I don't believe that was said.
It was not.
So were they stealthing?
They were. They rolled a 20 on their stealth.
Would have been
20
surprised.
total.
So yeah, they beat my passive.
Okay. No one else at this point, just you two would have been surprised. So they will both make javelin attacks against our paladin here.
Okay.
Should be
Unless they have a +10, they miss, or a 9, they miss.
okay. Yep. The first guy misses because they're attacking from hidden. They have advantage. And then he has a +4. Does a 19 hit?
It just barely hits.
All right. So
the first one I catch the javelin on my shield. Second one manages to hit me.
which is 1d6 plus 2. You take 4 damage.
Zork just kind of barely grunts.
And then our 2 bugbears both move out of view after chucking their javelins.
Looks like we have some cowardly bugbears up ahead.
Norzen.
Okay, so I am trying to take a look and see what I have.
Fireball.
It's the only spell
Uh,
you should ever use.
Actually, I don't have that.
Well, I hope not, because you need to be level 5 for it.
You never
I-
know.
I
Yeah,
do have Scorching Ray, but
that
I
certainly is an option.
do plan on moving 20.
You have
And
120, right? Yeah, you should be
yeah,
able to
it's
see him from there.
120. Yeah. So I will try to do Scorching Ray there. See what happens.
Roll 2 more d20s.
2 more d20s, sorry.
Or 2 more scorching rays. Oh shit.
Alright, resistance is futile, maximum damage, and if the target is resistant to this type of damage, it loses that resistance for 1 minute. So 12 damage on that crit.
Nice.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
And you're targeting the forward one?
I was, yes.
Does a 12 hit him as well?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't believe it does. No, 12 does not hit.
Sizzle. Is Norzen a bird?
He is owling.
Would you say the damage
Alan.
was on the crit?
12.
Okay. The crab.
The crab, now that combat has started, he's gonna crawl into my coat.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want to interact with any combat at the moment.
I think that was my first crit, so I just want to make sure I'm understanding correctly. That was 12 because it's 2d6 and we're just taking max damage.
Because the card said max damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try shooting this first guy as well. I do like this. I compress this air and I shoot it at him with an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch.
Your Eldritch Blast missed.
That's so
Yep.
bad.
Yeah. All right. Well, I was just
Oh,
trying
no.
not to hit Norzen or Zark and everything, and then I'm gonna step.
It was a pretty
Zark.
difficult shot.
I hear all this going on, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You heard me call out cowardly bugbears up ahead as well.
Oh. Glowing sword.
Zorak.
Well, time to. Let's see if I can get to these cowardly bugbears. Yes, looks like I can. I'm going to move all the way up to this guy.
Remember, you have a torch.
Yep. I'm going to drop my torch, draw my sword, and take a swipe.
Could have hit him with a torch.
I think a torch only does one
Yeah.
fire damage.
Yeah, it doesn't do very much.
Cram it down his throat.
Now you're talking.
Assuming a 20 hit.
Yes. He's
Oh,
dead.
Okay. Nice.
As he
Okay.
dies, though, something kind of interesting happens. So,
Hmm.
how do you kill him, first of all, I guess?
I basically just stab him in the chest.
All right. As you
And-
stab him in the chest, his head splits open, and a little brain with legs crawls out
Oh God.
and lands right in front of you.
Zarek says, there's a brain here with legs.
You have a brain?
I've got two even.
Underdark lore come into play here.
Yeah, we'll say you recognize it. This is an intellect devourer. Oh wait, you can't see it right now anyway.
IT just screamed brain with legs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you recognize the description of an intellect devourer.
Well, I know what type of DM
Oh,
he is
God.
now. Okay. I
Yeah.
see it.
Oh, I did not. This
Jesus
is the module. I didn't put these in here.
Mm-hmm.
Under level 2.
I know, right?
Okay.
I freaked out when I first saw these. I was like, "What the hell?"
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Zeus
so
has no
19
idea.
anything on my
or
action.
Norzen.
Yeah.
I don't think that I can do anything on my bonus action right now.
Oh,
to
I see
deal with
why
that.
we.
Okay, I'm gonna rage first
Yeah,
off.
that's my turn.
I'm gonna rage and wait a second.
There's an annoying pillar apparently right there.
I can shoot through my allies, right? Or no?
Yeah, I'd give him
Yeah,
half
who
cover.
Shit.
Happy, can I shoot through my allies? The answer is always yes. Whether you hit them or not, that's a different question.
I'm going to, okay, as rage, I'm gonna reckless attack and I'm gonna throw the jab. Or actually,
TPK.
God.
Hopefully not.
I know exactly what I can do. Forget the rage, forget all that. I know exactly what I can do. A whole load of new things. I can dash, and as part of my dash, I can do hammering horns. Or not hammering horns. I'm gonna reckless this bonus action attack. Goring rush.
Yes, Goring Rush. Okay. Melee attack as your horns as a bonus action.
On the intellect devourer.
A 12 hits. Well, 15, I guess, because you're recklessly. 15 hits. What's the damage on that?
Should be 1d6. That's an 8.
Nice. Is that with rage?
I'm not raging.
Right, because the
Ouch.
bonus action was the
Oh
Goring.
yeah, good bonus
Yeah.
action. Yep.
Much new thing.
Just checking something here. Are your horn attacks counted as magical?
No.
No.
Okay. He doesn't get. There's no like strength save or anything. There is strength saving throw. No, that's hammering horns, not Goring Rush.
Yeah. Just attack, takes damage. That's it.
Yes. Okay. So you rush up and you put your head to the ground and stab our
roasted ya.
little brain here with your horns. And it does, it seems like it hurt him, but not. Oh, that's the wrong number. Nope, that's also wrong. But it doesn't hurt him nearly as much as you expected it to.
Oh God.
Okay. Shit.
But he really appreciates that you brought your head down to him.
Maximo.
All right. Shiny sword, brain. Shiny sword, brain. Just looking around this room really quick. Does the severed hand look fresh or like it's been there for a minute?
It's pretty disheveled. There's no liquid blood. There's stains on the stone floor.
How high is the ceiling?
It is as high as it is. The room is north and
30
south.
feet.
Yeah, it's about 30 feet.
30 feet. I can see all the way on the ceiling. There's no hanging guillotines, no sword of Damocles, no spikes, no spiders.
So looking up at the ceiling, there aren't any of those, but there is a covered vent. The vent is about 10 inches long, 5 inches wide, and emanating from that vent is just little like murmurs. You're just hearing like an echo as if somebody's speaking a really long way off.
Ah, room is trapped. Okay, I go back. I'll get to Minotaur to go that way. Go around corner.
And the 5-inch by 10-inch opening.
He can squeeze. That'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, oozes, they can go wherever. All right. Wait, is that the brain thing right there?
You should be able to just see like
Yeah,
the
I
edge
see
of it.
it. Yeah, Oh boy.
Well, our
Ugh.
guys with the torches ran up there, so we can see it pretty clearly now.
Well, I have 120 dark vision. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't like that right there. I see that very clearly. Okay, and
You
that
will have
is-
like 3/4 cover from this range in this angle.
Because
yeah.
it's down the stairs and everything.
And there's a pillar kind of in the way.
Oh shoot, go away. Stop that. How do I delete those? Well, that
You
was a
might click somewhere
ricocheting
else.
shot. Yeah, it's not going away.
You might need to switch back to the.
There we
you go.
go. Okay. All right, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's that pillar. Oh, I'm trying to figure out the best angle here. And of course, the two big ones are right up against it. I don't really want to waste. Actually, oh. What is the range on a hand bow? It's only 30 feet, right?
Hand
I think
crossbow?
it's 60.
Hand crossbow, not
Oh,
specialty of drow. 30 feet and 120. Oof. All right.
How's that disadvantage treating you?
Yeah. Well, I do have I think it's vexing shot on it, so because that one has vex, if I remember right. All right, so you said 3/4 cover.
Yep.
Mm.
That'll be 15 to hit.
Well, I can always use my. All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action. So you said 15 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, I might actually be able to hit it. Check. Oh, equip. Come on now.
Oh, I
Oh.
lied. Sorry, 17.
So I only need to roll an 11 or higher, so it's a 50-50.
Nice.
And that's because
No,
there's
that's
that.
good.
Yeah, mine as well. Fuck it. We shoot. Oh, no.
Woof.
The bolt ricochets off of our pillar here between our friends. Between your friends. Your
Are you trying to
compatriots.
kill us here?
One so big should not be taken down by tiny bolt.
He is only trying to help.
Well, I might lose my other eye. Really don't want to find another one of these.
Don't you lose first one. And then as my special action, my
Oh,
my
yeah.
cunning action, I'm just gonna go whoop, press against the wall.
You feel hidden.
Very sneaky.
Very sneaky. All right, so our bugbear here, he will move up and make a. He doesn't want to climb over his friend's body. He's going to move up here and make a Morning Star attack against Barbas.
At advantage.
At advantage, yes. This
Zark's gonna be like,
is
why did your friend have brain
plus
with legs?
4. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
All right, 2d8 plus 2. So that's 12 damage.
Ow.
And that's the end of his turn. Norzen.
Norzen is going to walk up into here.
Now you
And
see the glowing sword and the vent in the ceiling and the desiccated hand on the ground next to the glowing sword.
You did hear I said
Would
room
you-
is trapped, right?
Norzen wants to see if he can't find the traps.
You are welcome to make
When-
a investigation check for me.
It's like, your friends are fighting a bugbear and a intellect devourer. I will search for traps.
You seem to be fairly confident that there isn't any physical traps in the vicinity of the ceiling or the sword.
any physical traps.
Correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The detect magic.
You are welcome to do that.
Wait, didn't you already use your action to investigate?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I
that's right.
probably
Never
did.
mind. You're right. You're right.
Bonus action, guys. Come on. Kidding.
Bonus action, dash forward. Do it.
And Norzen will come back out and watch the show.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, really.
All right. Our
Yeah,
intellect
Fighting
devourer's
things that want to kill
turn.
us.
Well,
So
goodbye, Barbas.
Yeah, or it could be
You
either
know,
of us, honestly.
it takes 2 turns. First off, the intellect devourer will do devour intellect. I need a DC 12 intelligence saving throw from our Minotaur friend here, since you are the one who stabbed it with your horns.
Hey,
You succeed. Save throw.
barely. Thank God.
It's all that matters. That +1.
Yeah.
That +1 save.
So
Well, actually, I would've
it
made it.
does absolutely nothing. It will attack you with its claws afterwards, though.
At advantage.
At advantage. That's a +4. Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2. You take 6 slashing damage. You're not raged, correct?
I'm not.
Okay. And then it will. Does that work on its movement? No, that's its action. Okay. And end of its turn. Mr. Crab, move already?
He's just gonna be with me, and
Okay.
like if anything gets close, he'll give me the help action. But otherwise, he's just hanging out on me. I'm going to target the brain and try to give him a headache with Mind Sliver.
Which is a
DC
Intelligence
14.
save.
intelligence save. Right.
The one thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
It
Hey.
fails. And it
So
takes the
it
full.
has six, and then its next roll it has a minus d4 on next what saving
Attack.
throw. No, saving
Yeah.
throw it makes.
Yeah, so you gotta. What's it gonna be? No, you have to roll it now.
Oh, yeah, sure. So
What?
it'll have -1. That's
Do you have
still
silvery
nice.
barbs too?
I do actually.
I believe we have 2 silvery barbs because our
Ooh,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
oh God. You're going to have fun.
All right, that's my turn, by the way.
Okay.
Zorok.
Zarok is deeply unsettled by a brain that does not die when the body dies. So he's going to take a swipe at it with his sword. And he
Misses. 10 misses.
He really, I don't think it's worth using my Channel Divinity for. Yeah, so he misses.
Anything else?
Is not very happy about that. No, well, he'll go ahead. I guess he should have done this beforehand, but he'll go ahead and step on the Minotaur's body. Not Minotaur, the bugbear. And he'll flank the brain.
So you're ending the. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, in my turn though.
Barbas.
Oh.
So on your previously, a moment ago, you felt something trying to intrude on your innermost thoughts inside your head.
Hmm.
It was unsuccessful, but you could feel something prodding.
Good. I'm gonna rage. Pissed me off. I'm gonna
I can imagine that.
stow my javelin. I'm gonna take out my battle axe, and I'm gonna just reckless attack it overhead, right on top of the fucker.
Yes, at advantage.
Are you doing advantage or the +2 for flanking?
Advantage. I have to do it. Oh, you're talking about the flanking.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's +2.
A
Because
23 does hit.
oh, well, I'm recklessing attack, so just
Yeah.
Oh, that still hits.
okay. So 16 damage, and it's gonna be knocked. Well, I'm not gonna.
I think it's probably dead.
Yeah.
half damage, I
So
think,
that is with the frenzy damage.
Yes, that's
Okay.
16
So
damage.
16 total, which does. Hey, that is exactly what he had left there.
8. Nice.
The brain.
No brains.
How do you kill your
I just
walking
friggin'
brain?
axe right down the middle.
Split it right
Chop
in
it in
half.
Yeah, left brain and right brain. And I'm going to move over here. And that's the end of my turn.
Yep. Maximo.
Okie dokie. So I can use dash to get up, then make a melee attack with cunning action, correct?
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Let me make sure I do this right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I am going to stab him with a rapier. Fourteen hit.
Yes, 14 hits.
Okie dokie. And I am going to use Vex on this attack, so advantage next, and then here's for the damage. Oh, I also have backstab too. Cheeky.
Wow. Okay. I mean, you do get the sneak attack damage because of your teammates there. That's just
Oh, I don't need
gonna-
advantage for sneak attack with swashbuckler.
Right, but I guess your teammates. That only works if they're not within 5 feet of you, which I guess they technically
Yeah.
are. And even without swashbuckler, because they are within 5 feet of the enemy, you'd get it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
21
So
damage.
I poke him with tiny holes, and then what? I use 10 of 12. So I walk away because I'm going to.
Right,
What
because
is
he
that?
can't do opportunity attacks because of swashbuckler.
Yep. 1, 2. Yep.
You just swagger up, stab him, and swagger back.
I poke him in the belly, and then once in the eye. It's like really rapidly.
Poke, poke.
All right. And I think that's the end of my turn.
All right. Let me see here.
Did I add the?
Okay, he's gonna stick around. Our bugbear will attack Barbas here. Make that. You were reckless last turn.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, he misses.
Nice.
Oof.
his
Oh, man.
stomach is seeping.
Check something.
His brain isn't feeling so good.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
unsafe.
yeah, that's it. He just misses, and then he's gonna stick around.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, move away. Opportunity attack.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Norzen.
Orzen's gonna yell, aim for his head as he comes up. There's 30 there. And I'm going to throw and whip.
That hits. And you drag
Fantastic.
him 10 feet closer, correct? I believe that's what it says.
Oh, why would you do that?
Oh no.
He's not gonna be able to attack.
Are you forced to drag him 10 feet closer? Or can you decide?
I'm reading it right now. Create a long vine-like whip covered in thorns that
I think
lashes
you're
out.
forced.
And the creature large or small. And if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Up to 10 feet closer to you.
Hmm.
So I think I have the choice of just 5.
Yeah. 'Cause that's how.
That's what it sounds like to
It
me.
does sound that
Yeah.
way.
I would just choose 5 if that's the case.
Right, because if it was referring to like an obstruction, you wouldn't be able to hit it with Thorn Whip anyway. All right,
Mhm.
5 feet it is.
Oh boy.
Anything else from Norzen there?
He's gonna back up. No, I can't move, so no, you're good. That's it.
Okay.
Where's the fire?
And nothing from the crab? Or he's following his
He's just
summoner.
exactly. I don't want this guy to get anywhere closer to me, so I'm gonna hit him with Ray of Frost.
That hits. And that's his HP.
Is he slowed now?
He is
Brain freeze?
slowed so much that his brain pops out, and good luck.
It
So I
does
move away.
indeed. You know, hey, Maximo, roll me a D4. One he goes west, north he goes, or 2 he goes
North.
Wait,
yes. 1
you
west,
want a
2
D4
north.
or a
3,
D6?
yeah, just give me
'Cause there's-
just give me a D4.
D4.
Yeah, no diagonal. So 2 he goes north.
You guys got this.
Uh-huh. I don't like these brain things, or they're freaking me out. And so Zorak is going to step up to the brain and he's going to walk around this way, just to make it easier for Barbas to get flanking. And actually, doesn't matter because Barbas can get there anyway.
Yeah, it would be
It's
difficult
reckless.
terrain to walk through them, but there's no, you got
Yeah.
plenty of movement.
Yeah. And then I'm going to attack the brain with my longsword. Does
That
16.
hits.
Nice. Okay. Takes 13 slashing damage, and because I just really don't like it, I'm going to dump a Divine Smite into that.
So that's an extra, what, 2d6 radiant?
2d8.
2d8 radiant.
13 extra.
And he
radiant
takes
damage.
full damage from that, and that kills him.
Good. I just don't have to deal with fucking brain eater.
So you are effectively out of combat at the moment.
Okay.
See, I knew you could do it.
So
Yeah,
it's like,
the other group was in worse shape. I mean, you guys took more damage, but they almost lost a brain on their.
Doesn't matter.
oh god. Zargus is like, those things are nasty.
All right, so
Bugbears. I can see why they were so afraid.
are we
Would
still going
anybody
in
else
turn order?
have any knowledge about him besides Maximo? Yeah, we're still good. Well, yeah, we're gonna stick with turn
Do you
order.
want like an Arcana, or what sort of roll would you like?
Well, I was just wondering. Yeah, I mean, anybody with a background that would know. Okay, Norzen.
Apparently
You-
not.
Yeah, you don't know anything about him.
Wait, with
I haven't seen those on the high seas. No.
You can tell they're bad news, but other than that, Norzen would recognize that intellect devours are. They have what's known as detect sentience, which means any intelligent creature over a score of 3 can be detected by them within 300 feet through all walls and surfaces. So he knows that you'll never sneak up on these guys.
Unless you disguise yourself as a really stupid animal.
That would work.
Ever sneak up on them?
Also, the mind blank spell would also prevent them from detecting you.
Feeble mind would work too.
Pass
I
without
don't know
trace
if I
and
have.
get by 'em.
No, I wouldn't.
No, you'd have to
I
have
just-
not. Yeah, they mind blink or feeble minded would be the only magical ways to get by it.
Oh,
I just know from
Field mine
Underdark,
might not be the best option.
brain's dangerous.
so Norsen's
Yeah.
gonna say, "Hey, does anybody want to go check out that sword?
Yeah, you can move out of.
Anybody want a sword?
You can move out of initiative right now unless you go somewhere
Just be
new.
careful because I don't know if it's magical in here or not yet."
Oh, one more thing before Norsen moves any further. Norsen, while you were over like in this area, you catch a slight whiff of like a sewer related smell, and it's directionally coming from your south. Looking at the skeleton, you know it doesn't come from the skeleton, but you can smell a waft of sewer from your south.
From the south.
Yes,
So
from the south.
I'll move to the south and investigate the southern wall here.
I'll have Renak go help him, give him help action.
Okay, you can roll that at advantage then. Maximo and Ryder, neither of you. There are no physical or noticeable magic traps. You don't see anything of danger
Wait,
in the room.
Besides the vent.
Varvis needs to. He's gonna also look with his eyes, and it's at advantage.
Yes, because of extended range.
I'm gonna bring that that silent image over here to kind of like just stand guard right here.
Okay. The whole crew up there you are confident in that there are no traps around you.
I'm going to pull out my handbow and I'm going to shoot the vent.
The arrow pings off the metal and clatters to the ground.
Is there still
is-
noises coming out of it?
There are, yeah. Just murmur, just
Is
murmur.
the vent directly above the sword?
It's what did I say? 10 inches by 5 inches. Did I say
Like,
feet?
where's it
Yeah.
located within the room?
Right. Yeah. It is. At least part of it extends over the sword.
Okay.
Can I lasso the sword?
Yes, you are welcome to do that.
What do you want me to?
No
Would that be
roll for it.
sleight of
I will
hand?
help you out with
I
that.
could thorn whip it in just a minute.
No, we're
Oh.
gonna.
If
Just
no
lasso
you're
roll
it.
needed.
proficient, no. If you're proficient with your lasso, then there's
there you go.
there's no stakes here. Then
It's just a rope.
right. Oh, it's just a rope, like
Yeah.
in a lasso shape.
Yeah.
Well, just tie it
I
off.
mean,
Oh,
on it.
yeah. You're right.
He's a bard though. He's
I
good
was
with
thinking
rope
whip.
play.
I was thinking whip. Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't
You
know
can
what Maximo does in his free time.
you can lasso the sword.
All right. I'm gonna pull it across the floor towards me. Do I have it what?
It clangs and the light comes with it. The light is emitting from the sword. It just clangs along the stone floor and rests at your feet.
This could be useful
Alright.
for me 'cause I can't see very well.
I'm just gonna look at it really quick, just because I don't want to meta game, and I think I know what it is. But I'm gonna roll. What do you? I'm gonna use my thief intellect on stealing to go. Oh, let's see. If I understand, this is a common magic item or something beyond that. So I don't know. Let's just.
You're thinking moon touched.
I wasn't gonna say it out loud, but let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna go with perception on this. Screw it.
It's a glowy sword.
It's not gonna kill me, right? I'm looking at it. No poison barbs on handle. No glowing deadly runes or anything, right?
Right. The sword is clearly magical. You don't necessarily know what manner of magic, but it's clearly magical.
All right. I'm gonna.
Zorko.
I pick it up and it glows, right?
It does.
It glows.
Okay,
Like,
so it's dim light in a 10-foot radius in a blue color. Which hand did you pick it up with?
I'm gonna go with my left.
Okay. So your left hand is now occupied by this sword. And you notice a slight intrusion in your head, and your body is unwilling to release your fingers off the grip of the sword.
Okay. There was no indication of this at all. Looking at it, like
No, I mean, no. The physical examination of the sword showed no indication of this.
Can I turn the glowing off?
The fact that a hand was clutching it in death might have been a good indication.
There was no
The
hand on it.
hand
Wasn't on it.
next to it.
Or yeah.
Yeah, the
So
hand
it
was
was
on the
away
ground
from it.
next to it.
Oh, so had the hand had to be lopped off to.
Oh, I thought the
Yeah.
hand was further away. See, because yeah, that's why I asked. I thought it was like 10 feet away. That's why I asked if there were traps on the ceiling to cut it off. Yeah.
Zark will say to Maximo, could I see the sword?
Sure.
Could I hold it? Could I hold the sword? And I'll try
Yeah.
to take it from you.
Attempting to pull it from his hand, you manage make a athletics check for me.
Who?
Barbas. Nope, Zarek,
Sorry,
sorry.
both of you.
Oh, he rolled a crit.
So with your 27, you manage to pry his fingers open, and you're pulling on the sword as hard as you can. It releases from his grip, immediately disappears, and teleports back into his hand.
Oh. That's special.
Guess.
I will remind you that you did come from a wizard college, so there are potentially other ways around getting it out of your grip.
I figured, but I'm also proficient with a long sword, so it's not a crazy big deal.
Okay.
So you don't have a shield, right? You are not using
Oh, I've
shield.
played Gary Gygax's dungeon. Believe me, that you have no idea how much of a nightmare that was.
Yeah.
I don't have a shield I can dual wield, but I'm proficient with a long sword.
All right. So at this point, your offhand is occupied by this glowing dim light, and
Maximo is left-handed.
Oh, right, that's true. And it doesn't look like there's any way to turn the light off. The light is always on.
Well, you know,
sneaking.
I am going to wrap my cape around it.
That works.
Dagger.
Well, I love cursed items.
That's the biggest dagger I've ever seen. Maybe I won't ask to use that sword.
If I misconstrued where the hand was, I apologize for that.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot further away. That was my only take. Because at first I thought you said it was wrapped around it, and then I was like, oh, it's away, so maybe it got sliced off. So that was.
For reference, it did.
There's a door over here.
I thought it was
like here.
Okay. Yeah, the previous holder did get their hand. They just had their hand chopped off so they could release the sword. For context sake.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got that. That's why I wasn't gonna go pick it up to begin with. So I'm like, oh, it's gonna do something.
Yeah. Well,
Zark's gonna
Oh,
pry open this door and see what.
yeah, we're gonna go back to Norzen for a second here. You can. So that's a 19. The 19 does in fact reveal that there are a bunch of holes punched into that section of the wall, and that's where you're smelling the stench from.
Hmm.
Are any of them bigger enough for my tiny crab to fit into?
They are all your tiny crab. How big is a tiny? You like?
Tiny, like I don't know, normal crab size. He's not like a giant crab or anything.
No, there are no holes large enough for him to fit
Okay.
I will inform
So-
him next time that I bring him back. He'll be a baby crab size.
in.
Sorry, go ahead, Brendan. You were gonna say something.
I just don't know what to do about the situation here. Um.
Can you see inside the tiny holes at all?
If you put your eye to it, you would be able to see a very, yeah, you'd be able to see a clearly dug out tunnel heading to the east, and then a little bit south. If you put your eye to the to one of the holes.
I'm not gonna tell
Barbas,
you how
come
to.
headbutt this wall.
I'm not gonna tell you how to play your character, but read all your features and such, and you might figure out a solution for this bit.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Renok is going to get away from the wall as Barvis eyes it up.
Okay. Going back to the north there. So this map, yeah, that's fine. This map, you can actually see off of the map because this map connects onto a joining map if you go north. So if you follow that hallway, you can see to your north. We'll move you over to a different map, and it will. For the sake of this, the northern map is as big as the southern map if you look at the size of the map.
okay.
I don't see what you'd be talking about for me.
There's a door that we're looking into up north in the room with the sword that we just that goes through the hallway.
If you go off of the map though, you'll see other parts of it. So don't, just stay right there.
It's all white in here.
Yes. Hey, go back.
See behind the curtain.
So
There's
looking
nothing back
north,
there.
looking north, there is a hallway about 20, 30 feet ahead that turns both right and left.
Okay.
Anything from our sewer smell down there, Norzen?
I'm still trying to figure that out here. I'm looking through my stuff.
Okay.
Should I add a
Maximo.
moon touched longsword to my inventory?
So it's not technically a moon touch longsword. What's because it's only 10 foot of dim, or is that what the moon touch is anyway?
That is.
I think
what
it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just a cursed moon touch longsword.
Still magic, right?
Yes, it does. It still does magic for the purpose of overcoming magical resistance. Yeah.
That's what matters. I am fine with this.
Actually, moon touched is bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15.
Oh.
So this is not quite as good as a moon touch sword.
I have 120 dark vision. I don't need no light.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if we uncurse it, it turns into a regular sword of moon touch. Who knows?
That'd be nice.
It's fine.
Okay.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
I'm going to make sure my rapier now is secured. So there's that.
Okay.
And
Maximo, you are able to see down a very long hallway to your south. Also, I guess several people would have noticed that not during combat, but written on this wall, there is in common, carved into the wall are the words "Certain death lies this way."
Sounds like a challenge.
Sorry, I was reading some stuff. Which wall is it that we're referring to here where this writing is?
Yep, that one right there.
Okay.
Anything else
Okay,
from our sewer wall?
Yes. Yeah, so I am actually going to summon my wildfire spirit,
Okay.
There we go.
and I'm going to have it teleport me and any other willing people through the wall.
You might want to have us come over there.
So it's
So
you, and then it's as many willing people as it wants. I guess
think
you could do it a
I
couple
don't think
times if you really
yeah, I
wanted
can
to.
do it as I think it's yeah, I can do it as many times, I believe, but and it shouldn't matter what size they are.
Yep, the spirit and each willing creature of your choice. Yep.
So,
You.
hey everybody, I'm gonna teleport through this wall that smells like shit. Y'all want to join me?
Who's
Shit.
going
Yeah,
to a wall
I
that
would
smells
love
like
that.
shit?
Wait, Barvis is gonna smell it to make sure it's actually shit.
It smells like human sewer waste.
why would you want to go through that wall?
That sounds like a bad idea.
For adventure, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
the
don't
other
come up
wall
with a
says
There's
sword
certain
attached
plenty
to
death.
your
Do you
hand.
want to try certain death or do you want to try shit wall?
Certain
I-
death sounds like a more noble death than shitwall death.
Oh boy.
Who else is coming with
Interesting.
him?
I think everybody.
Everybody?
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
everyone stick together.
This
Fuck
is
yeah, wildfire spirit.
The main part of your class.
Would
I know that
Barbas
I
have
haven't
picked
even done anything.
back up his torch?
So you mean Zorok?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Will we just assume that he picks his torch back up going forward?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna put my cape back on because we're obviously not gonna sneak through here. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Did this sword come with a sheath at all nearby?
There was no sheath with it. No.
I'm gonna
Although
find a sheath.
I like that idea though.
Yeah, not my first time with cursed items.
Zarga's just gonna keep on walking down the. Does it start to become very sewer like or what?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
Northern see anything else or new since we're on the other side?
You just see the tunnel ahead. It does smell particularly bad as you move closer. So you are able to
You're
see.
forgetting your bird, by the way.
So looking ahead, you're able to see a mostly flooded room. There's a little bit of dry off to your right, and the rest is sewage to your south.
This is quite the noble adventure we've got going on here.
This
Are
is
you gonna
shit.
bring your bird, by the way, Norzen?
All right. As you move in, there
Not much
is
space here.
a purple glow. Yes, there's. It's very shallow at this point. You can just by looking at it, it slants off. Yeah, you would know. You can see that the floor, at least for the first couple inches, slants away from you towards the corner over here. And there's a purple
Okay.
glow on. I guess you can't really see it. Or can you
I
see
can
it?
see it.
Oh, I can
Okay.
see it.
All right. There's a purple glow on a statue that you would recognize as a demon, but you don't necessarily know which one.
Ooh, let me touch it with my right hand so then I have two attached things.
Also, one of its arms is missing. And the head
This
is
is where
on
you remove your armor.
the head is on backwards.
How high are the
Awesome.
ceilings in here?
The ceiling is
Probably 20 feet tall because it currently is 20 feet north and south.
yes. Yep.
Okay, so Norzen will fly above the sewage.
Sounds good. You also notice there are cracks in the ceiling where the water / sewage drips down the walls.
Barb is just gonna look around the room to make sure there's nothing in here with us. Anything dangerous.
Yeah, roll a perception check for me.
Suddenly, Barbas looks himself in the face.
That's an athletics check.
With the way the new barbarian works, it makes certain traits be
Yeah, he can just roll it with his strength. Yeah.
and
Mm.
so yeah.
There doesn't appear to be. So you recognize that the sewage, the tepid water, gets deeper as it goes this way, but you don't see any. There's no visible signs of combatants.
And does it look like it doesn't look like we should be wading around in the sewage, right?
You are welcome
Probably,
to do
probably
so.
pretty nasty.
I would imagine.
As long as
So
it
let
doesn't
me.
get in your mouth, you're fine.
So there's no like floaties or anything like that. It's
I'll
just
shape water and kind of float it around Barbas.
I like that. That's cool.
I just gonna cast Dancing Lights, which is a cantrip that drow have. Voila! Oh, look at this.
Nice.
And I make, what is this? Glowing lanterns. You create up to 4 torch-sized lights within range, making them appear as torches, lanterns, or glowing orbs that hover in the air for the duration. You can also combine the 4 lights into one glowing, vaguely humanoid form of medium size, and that sheds light in a 10-foot radius. Okay, so I have a 10-foot light that I'm going to put right
You have
there.
4 10-foot lights
Yeah, so
that you can
Okay.
turn around as well.
Let me.
Is anybody going to
These
examine the
light-
statue?
Yeah, that's what I rolled. I rolled a history check just to see if I would know anything about this statue.
Let me find my torch here.
Can I give guidance to Norsen?
Yeah.
Add a 4 to your roll. And then once I see Zark's moving up, I'll come up and put guidance on you too, and then I'll move back.
You said what was that? 10-foot bright light?
Yeah, 4 10-foot bright lights.
Dim light.
Dim.
Right? Each dim light. Yep, 10-foot dim light. So I have 4 of those. Except everything's glowing anyways. Nothing matters anymore.
So these need to be controlled by.
Maximal. And it says concentration for 1 minute. It's a cantrip.
Okay. Maximo is. Yeah.
I thought dancing lights lasted a lot longer than that. I guess just because it's a cantrip that you can recast.
It comes with the drow, so it's just
Yeah.
at will cantrip evocation. I also get fairy fire too.
Oh, nice.
So whoosh.
Okay.
We have dim light. Oh. My sticks.
Little slow here. There's the second one.
This
Third
is just so
one.
everyone can see.
You can copy and paste them too if you need to.
Yeah, I copied and pasted before I added the light, so that I
Oh.
had. Yeah.
It's radius, right? So it's
Okay. All right.
Zarok is going to examine the demon statue a little bit up close.
Okay,
Let's
and
see
you
here.
made a investigation check for that.
I'm doing that right now, and yeah.
Get
I guess I
a
have to roll a
another
d4,
4.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have an 8 on my investigation.
Looking at it, you're like, man, this is a weird statue. Who puts
Why
the
is his
heads
head
on
on
backwards? Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
arm
right.
is clearly missing, but you can't see the arm anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Ugh.
we're actually into turn order now. So our little dude, by little dude, I mean not so little. What's his movement?
Okay. It was after Zark poked the
Mhm.
that's the stuff. I gotcha.
Yes. Yep.
Of course, you had to be right after me to do that.
Are we re-rolling initiative for
Mm,
this?
No,
I
you can
don't
keep
think
the
so.
same. So wow, he's slow. You actually don't see him. He is still not visible at this point.
Are we aware of
Is-
his presence?
No, you wouldn't even be aware of his presence. So I revealed him a
Is
little
he
early there.
under? Is he under the?
He is. He's under.
Shit. All
I'm
right.
gonna move him back to the GM layer, but he's moved closer.
Wonderful.
Barbas.
I don't want a meta game now. This is too hard.
That's my bad.
You're fine.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna move forward a little. Actually, I'm just gonna look. My action to look around. and then
There's
I'll use
10 feet of dim light around each one of those sticks, so
Yeah, and at this point, you would be up to your waist, but the shape water is keeping the sewage off of you.
oh, he's like Moses.
Yeah. Use my action to perceive or look at stuff.
Yeah. Roll perception
18.
there.
18.
You're 18. It does not reveal anything new. You see the water, you see the statue, you see the purple. Yep, there's nothing else new that you can see.
Okay. And I'll use my bonus action to keep the rage going. That's the end of my turn.
He's just an angry boy.
He's just angry.
Angry.
So
All
Maximo is up to his ankles in. It's not so
Ugh.
much sludge, but it is clearly sewage water.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe we should just go to the other. For the rest
Why
of
did
the
we come this
dungeon.
way?
Yeah. I'm wondering that too. Maybe we should just go back.
It said certain death was upon us the other way.
I mean, there's
No,
death
it said
everywhere.
certain death in one direction. There was also the other two directions we could have gone that weren't certain death. So why don't we go check those?
Is there any way back through shit wall?
You could certainly teleport back through it.
I am all
Well,
for
I
going
figured
back
we-
through shit wall.
Well, we don't even know what's in here, right? I mean,
No, it
Nothing.
doesn't
There's
seem like
but
it's
nothing in
there.
here.
It's still not
there is shit in
particularly
here.
pleasant.
Is my does my crab sense it at all since he has blind sight?
Oh, that's a good. Yes, he does.
And
In fact,
also I have
the
blind
crab
sight.
notices this, but you would. What are you required to use an action to see through the familiars?
Yeah, but he can
Senses?
talk to me telepathically.
Oh,
as
he
well.
can. Okay.
and I can actually understand him if he speaks verbally. I can read his lips.
So
He's not
That is
gonna talk to you.
sensitive.
You're below him.
So the crab is speaking to his half elf friend here, and he's like, I don't know how a crab would speak.
Think a French pirate. That's totally his accent right there.
French pirate. Okay, I'm not
Misty-
sure.
Oui,
So
oui.
Yeah.
We are.
Mister, there is monsters in the shit. We shall
So-
flee.
Yeah, that was really good. He notices it, and he if he described it to you, he'd be like, there's a black blob, slowly rolling towards you across the floor.
I
Is it within
will
10 feet of Zorak?
convey this to. Oh yeah, because he
No,
has
not yet.
blind sight too.
Not yet.
Okay, so it's like over here somewhere.
Yes. If
Cool.
he were
Oh,
to give you a location, here would be the location.
Oh, you're probably on GM.
Oh, I am on GM.
Okay,
Right.
so it's moving towards Barbas. It looks like.
It is.
Mhm. How about
I
we
will-
leave?
Inform you guys of this, and I will get out of the muck, carrying Renoch with me.
Hey, whose turn is it now?
Oh yeah,
Dang.
I guess we're in turn order, aren't we? So
Yeah, I guess it'd be Norzen at this point. Yeah.
I mean, Nearest hasn't moved.
So is how do you say your character's name, Gables?
Vanari.
Vaneri? Or is he going to relay the message?
Yeah, I've already told everybody.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, so Norzen will offer to have Nima teleport us out of this.
All of us.
All
Yeah.
of us.
And we're
Okay.
all within 5 feet of her.
So
So
that
if you
goes-
teleport us all 15
I
feet of your
accept.
choosing.
Okay. 15 feet. Then let's go. Yeah, just back out of the sludge.
Okay. So
Except
Yep.
for Zarok then.
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, we're just leaving him.
Just leave him in the sludge.
Yeah, you all you follow that teleportation there.
I'm scraping the shit off my boot with this magical sword. As you all jump in.
I guess we'll
I will
just
minor illusion that the shit comes back on your boot.
Oh no.
What's the DC on that?
14 intelligence.
I'm just wondering if the sword stays clean.
That's a good question. Yeah, we'll say it doesn't. Any soilment to it just rolls right off. All right. If you guys are going to move back
Minor
up the
illusion that.
Norzen will also hold an action in case the blob does manage to make it to us.
Okay.
To
I think we're
hit him
outpacing
with the
it at
quarter
the moment.
stuff.
Yeah. If you're all just going to retreat, it'll just there's no way it can catch you.
Mhm.
Okay.
You're welcome to move all the way back to the wall, and then I'll move you back
Wait.
through.
So this is a wall of shit, right?
No, it's a stone
just a
wall.
Yeah,
with
but it
holes in
has
It's
holes in it.
smelled.
I'm stuck in the
Oh.
wall. It's gonna get me.
All right, and
Oh, it smells so much better out here. And Zorak is just kind of
you keeping your
wiping
torches
his
on
snow.
hand?
Exactly.
Of
Yes.
Mine is always on hand.
It's in hand.
I create the faint odor of a skunk in front of Zorok with Druidcraft.
Zorak just looks at you and is like, "You're going to be that type of partner, eh?"
Oh, we have two.
Don't take yourself so seriously.
So Norzen would, knowing that it was a blob type enemy, would he have enough insight, I guess would be the question, as to whether or not the blob could potentially make it through those holes at some point in the wall?
Yeah,
I can roll for it if you want.
yeah. We'll just. Yeah, I think it'd be fairly common knowledge that oozes can squeeze through small spaces.
Okay.
All right, so standing in the middle of this room here, We have a long southern tunnel, a fairly medium length northern tunnel, and then to your west, how much of that can Maximo see? You can see all the way to the end? You can. Okay. Do you see any? You do. I think you see this, right? You see this alcove on the south
Yeah,
side.
so this is
I can see
Okay.
that as well.
So can you see what's inside of it?
Not from this
I
angle.
cannot.
Okay.
I mean, if I
So
shift,
Perhaps we should go south to certain death.
you take
that
point.
sounds like a fun challenge.
I will have
Better
my
than a shitty use.
my image take point.
Let's not.
Unless one of you guys wants to go a different way, but
I can see all the way down to here. What's that?
you can
If I
see
had
all
to
the way to
guess, that leads
the
back to
south.
the sewage.
Yeah, I can see right to
Okay.
there.
So looking down the hallway, you can see that it curves slightly to the, or I guess it's a hard curve. Looks like
It's
a
gonna be
hard
to the
turn.
right.
Yes, to the west.
Like a certain death a day.
Do
I
not
point
go
my
down.
sword and say, "Light."
Before going down, let's look for traps.
Has
I-
anybody searched the bodies of these things, by the way?
No one
You're
has
about to.
mentioned it. No.
Yes, I am about to.
Light. Sword is defective.
Roll me. Roll me a d10. Both of you roll me a d. Oh, that's for the traps, right? Norzen, roll me a d10.
Yeah.
They each have 7 gold in a coin purse, and then they have their regular weapons. They have the morning stars and the javelins.
Nice.
You're welcome to pick those up if you'd like.
I will just pick up the gold.
Okay. 14 gold.
I
You
see
are
all the traps.
looking for traps. There are not any traps in your visible
Okay.
spectrum.
area.
Yes, as far as you
Okay.
can see, there are no visible traps.
I'm gonna cast.
Norzen will also cast. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna do dancing lights again.
Okay. I was going to cast Detect Magic.
Oh, I have that too.
You gonna do it ritually or with the spell slot?
Ritually, if I
It's gonna
can.
take-
How long does it take?
10 minutes.
Mm,
I mean,
Please
it's
don't.
worth it.
I
It's
can
fine.
wait.
I mean,
can't.
it does say certain death. Do you guys want to wait the 10 minutes?
You just took us through a shit wall.
Yeah.
Barbus would rather not wait 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that ooze could catch up to us in that amount of time.
Well, you can
I mean, if it's
walk and
tracking.
cast at the same time, so you can do it as we're walking down here, and Barbas can just trip the traps as he wants.
Oh, right. Right.
Perfect. Barbara, how about you take?
I'll take lead, I guess. No consideration. I'm just gonna be looking with my eyes, being forced down this tunnel. It's a certain
We're not
death.
forcing you down this tunnel.
Y'all are going, and
We're
I
just
have.
asking you to take lead since you're so impatient.
It's not just it's to the rage.
I have a magic sword.
Yes, you do. It's magically glued to your hand.
I'll continue looking with my eyes.
Yep, you're safe.
Look with eyes.
Actually, I guess I should follow him down on this side.
We'll
Single
just
file, everybody.
we'll just keep using your 21 up there.
Okay.
You're paying awful close attention to the walls, the ceiling, and the floor. Being very cautious.
Okay.
Is it still 10 feet or 20 feet?
10 feet. It's like everything you see wide is that. That's how tall it is.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. Barbarous is confident there's no traps to the end of the hallway.
Okay.
I feel lied to.
And then we turn around the corner.
The whole hallway is
And
one of those giant boulder traps.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's
So-
a dead thing.
Yes, turning the corner, there's the fairly
Is
recently
certainly a-
dead goblin. It's a goblin that's had his head caved in.
Oh, is his hand
He
missing
is
too?
certainly dead.
His hand is not missing.
Oh, lucky
Also,
him.
near the goblin, there's a pile of digging tools. There's like a pickaxe and a shovel, and there's a cart full of rubble, and it's just a bunch of mining digging equipment.
Look at it with my eyes.
Dear Lord.
What do I see?
You see a dead goblin.
Shit. Barbarous looks to the group. It's a dead goblin.
Are you sure the
I guess this is-
intellectual devourer didn't get to you?
I didn't. I only saw it try once on him. It might have gotten through him.
I don't know. He
But,
attacked
I
him
mean,
with head.
Barbarous has
If-
strong skull.
Yeah,
if certain, this certainly is certain death, but
strong skull with big eye holes.
Looking forward, you can see. I think Zora can see it. There's a dugout tunnel, with supports running through it. It's clearly hasn't been there for too long. You'd say it's
looks like
Not-
they've been digging out this this tunnel.
yeah. Yep.
And also, Zark is going to take a look and see what the goblin has on.
2 hands.
It does, in
And,
fact, have
and
two
a messed up
hands.
head.
Yes, and a messed up head. It carries no coin purse and just a dagger on its waistband.
What's the wound on its head look like?
It's
Caved in.
it's like somebody hit him with something really heavy right in the middle of his head.
Doesn't look like the same sort of exit wound of the bugbears with the mind flare.
It's an excellent question. No, it looks caved in as opposed to cave out.
Cave out.
Zark will take his dagger and put it on his belt.
Urnak will have a closer inspection. Does he still have his brain in there?
Yes. Or what's the squished the squished brain is in there, yes.
Okay. He gives it claws up. It's all good.
Cool. What kind of what race is Fenarius?
He's a half elf.
Oh, Knock gave it claws up. Okay. So I was wondering why you were saying claws up there, but yeah, that makes sense.
Let's talk about the crab.
My cute little crab with his little
Mhm.
hook for a claw on one of his.
Hey,
Oh my god.
if we get trapped in here, would we be able to eat Renak?
Don't you dare try it. Well, you first. You look like good beef. Like you are the turf to his surf. All right.
I would not
We could-
mind being.
Nemo should be able to teleport us too.
For clarification's sake, you can only teleport to where you can see.
Ah,
Which you could see through that wall, which is why you could teleport through it. You could see through it
got
with
it.
the
got
holes.
it.
Mhm.
Barbus takes a whiff. Does he smell poop? Does lead to the poop zone.
There is no. It just smells. It smells like earth and stone and.
And poop.
See some sketchy shit.
Oh, that's funny.
We're just going to keep going down this very
you-
narrow hallway.
Do you want me to go ahead, Maximo?
Go ahead.
You are having to
yeah.
duck a little bit. This tunnel is a tad bit shorter than your typical tunnel, being carved out by goblins.
That being said, Norzen will land coming into this.
Are you gonna be okay on your feet?
It's just whatever he feels like doing at the time.
Zark
He
will
does.
say,
He
looks
does
like it
prefer to
opens
fly,
up
but
up here.
Barbas
Oh.
uses his eyes and he looks.
Okay. So in this room, there is doorway to your west and to your east, and there is a. You got stuck again. You shall just.
Because I'm moving both of us at the same time.
Mm,
how do you do that?
you drag. You click and drag over.
Yeah, but apparently you get stuck in walls all the time, so I'm not sure it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
little.
because they both clip it, which is the problem with moving all these dancing
I'm sorry,
lights.
I interrupted your description.
That's all right. So on the northern, actually, like right underneath our crab guy here, it's not on the map, but there is a partially destroyed statue right here. And by partially destroyed, I mean it doesn't have a head. The rest of the
It's not
statue,
theirs.
the rest of the statue is there, and it's a statue of a nude woman. Right here.
Does this match one of the statues back in the main hall?
No, this
Not
is
at the
very
moment.
humanoid. There are piles of rubble all around you, so there's, it's piled up fairly high against the walls, both, on both sides, like this and like this.
And they just don't like people having heads on correctly in this part of the dungeon. Very strange. Are there any traps that I can see if I take a look around?
No, the room appears to be trapless.
Cool. As far as I can. Which door do we want to look in first? Left or
You know,
right?
I try to use my Minotaur Labyrinthian recall, and I try to figure out where was this, like, the poop area, relative to where we are now.
Relative to where you are.
Northeast of our position.
Yeah, it would be you've walked significantly further south than the tunnel that took you to the sewage.
So if do the math in my head, because I'm so good at math, this room probably wouldn't lead to the sewer.
Correct.
I'm
Okay.
stuck in this wall now too.
Oh my God.
That one's not my fault. The DM put me there. All right.
Oh, I did. My apologies.
Zark is going to, seeing as there's no common consensus as to which door to open, he's going to make the executive decision to open this door.
Okay. There's a secondary view that's also opening it.
It is a
Okay.
hallway
It is a hallway.
There is a hallway.
with another door
Yes.
at the end.
Someone
Close
can
this
see the other
door.
door, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's all we need to see there. I'm going to close it, and then let's look at the other. He opens. Ah, that's the other one.
It is another hallways.
So there is a southern route. How far can you see down that? Okay, now you can see it.
there's some light down there.
Yes, there is. You see flickering light coming from both directions and actually straight ahead. There is a set of floating candles, just offset a little bit off the main path, directly in front of you. There is also the hallway to the north and east, which then curves
Also,
north.
is there anything particularly strange about how these hallways look?
They all look as normal as the rest of the hallways that haven't been dug out.
Okay. Just gotta be sure. Zark is going to start looking down to the south and walk down that way.
The south? Okay. So entering or almost entering the hallway, you can see a whole collection of sectioned off
candles.
pieces, and they all have 2 floating candles in them.
Hmm.
And you continue to see light down both directions of the hallway.
I wonder why this has the candles.
In the light, you'd also be able to see that there is. Okay, well, there's a doorway to the north right there, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
How far can Maximo see? Can you see all the way to the end here? You can't. Nope,
Oh,
not
yeah.
quite.
Yeah, because
Well, I
it's
can
lit up. See.
Okay.
And all the way there.
So the candles, as you walk by, they produce no smoke. There's no smoke in this hallway at all. And the candles don't seem to be burning any lower. They're floating, 4 or 5 feet off the ground. No
Right.
smoke. And
If
wax
sorry.
drips down the side of them, but there's no wax on the floor beneath any of the candles.
Weird. If I
Should I-
push one, does it move or does it stay like where it is? Like I try to knock it so it floats in that direction.
If you were to push it around the candle with your hand, it would give a slight amount of resistance. But if you pushed harder, it would just delight and plop to the floor.
Okay. So after making one fall to the ground after moving it too far, then I'm just going to leave them alone.
I poke it with a magic sword.
Probably don't want to be touching them.
You poke it with a
Oops,
magic
there.
sword. It
Yep.
your rapier or your longsword. Your longsword
Mhm.
sticks into the wax and you pull it back out. It continues floating.
Is there any wax on sword?
No.
I have found its special property. It will never dirty.
Zark says, "There's a hallway down this way that continues on,"
Do we want to double back?
and he's going to keep looking around. Nice. He is
Is
blind as a bat.
Norzen coming along? I mean, you're welcome to hang out
You-
back there. Okay, there we go.
Even more can.
Hallway ends right there.
I think I can see a passage going to the north.
Yeah.
You can.
Let's just keep following this hallway.
Certain death. Why not?
Wait, why not? Go
I
back.
enjoy certain death.
But you want to live?
Ooh, something blue up here.
There is. So to your north is a mirror. It's like as tall as the ceiling is, but it curves. So it's a round. It's like an oval shaped mirror, and it glows in a deep blue color.
Interesting. Anyone
Then
have
it pops
any
up
idea what
with
that could be?
princesses from Shrek.
Oh, mirror, mirror.
Okay. Worked into the mirror's stone frame is the graven image of a human wizard wielding a wand. So this is
Oh.
carved into the mirror, or the stone that surrounds the outside of the mirror.
Oh my god,
Okay.
it's Harry Potter's parents.
Zorak, be careful. You might not be able to let go of it if you touch it.
Just like my cock.
Is that what you're calling your sword now?
All women want
Every
to
every
obtain it.
every magical every magical sword needs a good name.
Mm-hmm.
Zorak will, knowing that this magic isn't necessarily the best thing, he's going to decide to just not touch the mirror. If anyone wants to touch the mirror, they're welcome to, but won't be him.
Any one of you spellcasters wants to inspect mirror? I don't trust the Minotaur's eyes. He sees too much.
Okay, Norzen making a history check there. You can recall legends of people having or mirrors being used at transportation portals. You've heard legends of people have it being able to walk through mirrors and end up somewhere else. If you're speaking, you are muted.
Hey guys, I have heard in the past that these mirrors, they possibly could be used for
Teleport.
teleportation. Yeah.
All right, I will send Renok forward, and he will skitter up here and give everybody a salute before trying to go through the mirror.
Barbara salutes
He
you back.
he bumps into the glass.
Dump.
Clink, 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 clink. His claws,
And he looks
scraping
back
off
at
the glass.
Norzen grumpily.
This doesn't appear to be one of those mirrors. Okay, well,
Maybe you have to activate it.
Might be a little
maybe,
old.
but we don't know how to do that, right?
Perhaps we
Is
could
there
do
any,
on a check or something for that.
or is there
Yeah.
is there anything inscribed in the edges of the mirror that would like have a?
Well, there's that the human
wizard.
figure. Wizard, yeah.
Is
But I was thinking
there
like along the edge of it or something. I don't know.
anybody that's good at Arcana? I only have a +1 on it.
I have a +4.
I am great at Arcana with a -1.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'll give guidance to Zarg. He just volunteered to come up here and do this.
Yeah, the wizard in question, carved into it, is clearly wielding a wand of some kind.
So maybe they need a weapon.
Does a 13 discover the nature of how to use this? 13 Arcana.
It doesn't reveal anything extra than you've already determined by looking at it.
All right, Zarg, get up here.
Let's just leave this alone. We don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I
Performance.
dance in front of the mirror.
Your reflection dances back.
Oh my god. Is it sexy?
Does it do the
yes.
same dance?
Yes.
Yes, the reflection is mirrored. It looks it's as if you were standing in front of a mirror.
Oh
It just
God,
wants us to think it's a mirror, guys.
it's obviously an illusion. We should leave it be.
I
Mirror,
inspire
mirror
myself.
on the wall. Who is the wizard in your stall?
Make a make a persuasion roll.
Who's making persuasion?
Apparently,
Oh, boy.
Norzen.
The mirror does not
Waiting
respond.
there.
Damn.
Did it look like
Alright.
it was thinking for a second there?
Was
We could say the light flickered slightly.
Did the hourglass symbol come up?
No, there was no
it's the
hourglass.
circle that goes on and on for forever.
I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna imitate the wizard and pretend like my sword is a wand. I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, that's great.
You know what? Let me see here.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, will you reveal your secrets to us all?
So when the magical sword touches the mirror, the light does pulse, but it seems dissatisfied with the object.
We need more, I guess. Magic.
Your
Magic
cock sword
items.
isn't good enough.
It wants some sort of offering.
I mean, it can have this sword if it wants. It can't have this body.
Oh, it was it was dissatisfied with the object presented.
Maybe
Try
we'll
using your
find
wiener.
the solution if we move on.
Yeah. Zark was gonna say, you know what? This mirror is confusing.
Yeah, make note of the Minotaur will recall how to get back here if no one else can.
I am a living map for y'all. Remember this.
As we're going along here, I'm kind of like, wait, this is a magic sword, right?
It is.
So I'm just gonna use it to inscribe some stuff on the walls because it's not gonna dull as I do that with arrows.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
really good.
you're welcome to do that.
And I'm also gonna put M's everywhere on occasion.
You are the fucking Zorro of the party.
I didn't get the reference at first, but yeah, that's good. I like that.
They say this sword is cursed, but never has to be sharpened.
And it doesn't get dirty.
And does not get dirty.
You just can't whack off with your left hand anymore.
It's offhand.
Can't give yourself the old stranger.
I was gonna
That's
say.
yeah, that's what gold is for. My wife will not be pleased.
Wait, look at things with eyes.
Wait
Mhm.
a s-
You see the door to your north, you see a hallway to your south, and you see a dead end to your west.
Strange.
I guess Ryder rolled the 19. You okay. Yeah. So you both so up until this point, like the floors there's been, pebbles around and maybe some dust and a little bit of dirt, but in this section the floor is like immaculate.
Hmm.
That's not the real floor, is it?
No, I think it's the real
No.
floor.
It's
There's just
something
been cleaned
else.
recently.
Yeah. Are any of us familiar with the creature that could probably do this?
I mean, I
Yeah, I
loot
mean, I know.
dungeons, but
Try to use
I,
my
I don't know.
knowledge
You
of
you tell me
nature.
you tell me background wise.
I don't think my character would necessarily run into anything like that.
I have
Yeah,
looted,
probably not.
been into dungeons and Underdark, so
Yeah,
uh,
possibly.
Yeah.
thingy eats everything.
Yeah. So Norzen with his role there, and then Maximo, just based off his experience, would have some recollection that uh underground tunnels and structures like this should definitely not be spotless. And you have an inkling of what could possibly be doing that.
Uh, let's just say some people use them to clean up after slave rebellion.
What?
So Maximo can
Oh,
see all the way to the end of the hallway, which takes a slight eastwardly turn.
well, we
If
want
this
to see
is
what's
the
behind
right
the door.
one, I could get rid of this stupid fucking sword real quick.
And your arm.
No, it wouldn't dissolve. The sword wouldn't dissolve.
There's
That's
different
cool.
kinds. There's some that destroy items first, and there's some that eat your body first.
Wait. Might be an important item.
Yeah, this sword is
I
very
mean,
important to me.
All
Very
right.
There,
Well,
important.
if you let it eat away your hand first, yes,
have you
you can get
told
rid of
us
it.
what it could be?
yeah, let's okay, just yeah. You would recognize that there's potentially a gelatinous cube nearby,
Let's get
has
out of
or
here.
it roves this area anyway.
Or living pudding, or
Or
chili.
yes, some sort of
Yeah.
ooze.
We do
All right.
not have to fight everything we come across.
But you don't have to
Arbus's
run
mother.
everything
Yeah,
from it
well,
either.
There is another hallway here as well, which Maximo and Norzen would have been able to see at some point.
Just proceed
so
with
if
caution
it's
as I bring out my water jug and I do shape water out of it to create a little person that I can like move along ahead of us.
and Zorak is
Look,
going to say, then we should probably know what's behind this door.
Hey, you got my little person right here. I was gonna
Yep.
make one.
It was behind you. I just grabbed it and dragged it forward.
Sweet.
It's been following you.
Awesome.
Things of ooze variety very slow. You don't have to worry about them catching up. Just don't get trapped in corner.
Yeah, just watch how this water flows. If it suddenly runs into something, then there might be news around.
Yeah.
So
I'm
opening
gonna
the
actually check this part real quick over here, just because I don't trust it.
that's
This
it
is
doesn't
empty
run
room.
into any. It is an
There you go.
empty room. As you open it though, a spectral human, yeah, it's a human in like full plate armor and wielding a longsword, holding it on his shoulder. A spectral human just walks right through you and heads down the candle alley. Just just walks right through you. Just keeps walking.
Wait, does it have the same sword I do?
No, the sword does not glow.
It is not Ghost of Dead Wielder.
Damn. Maybe if we find him,
Maybe
maybe
he's
he can
heading
tell you
down
how
to the mirror.
get rid of it.
Yeah.
He is ghost.
It just
Well,
keeps
ghosts are
walking and
whatever.
walking and walking.
Do
Do
we
you
want
want to
to
follow?
it? Yeah,
As
I
it
can
gets,
see.
it turns up the hallway.
I guess.
You guys want
Do
to
we
check
want to
that
follow it?
out?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
let him out the closet. Let him be free.
Sure.
He finally came out, guys.
Finally.
It's a good
Be
example
free.
for you.
They're really inspiring, actually.
Your silent image has not run into. Oh, or this is
It's the shape water. Yeah.
Water.
shape water.
Yeah.
Your blob of water has not ran into anything at this point.
There it is. Dead end down this way.
Down south or to the east? Instead.
Which
Both
way did the
dead
dude
end.
go?
He went to
He
the
went
east.
north.
Yeah, northeast.
He went down the hall we came from.
Oh, gotcha.
That's yeah. Well, I was asking, do we want to follow it?
I mean, we
I
could
guess-
go
So
back.
as you move this way, the tunnels get rougher and rougher, like almost like they've been worked on more recently. There's still isn't any debris on the floor, but the walls and the ceiling it all seem newer.
Mhm.
So, this mad mage, maybe he is cube to clean up after his workers.
Or
Or
clean
clean
up
up
his
his
workers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it sounds likely, especially if he is a mad maid.
Well, he cursed sword.
Yeah. And puts it right next to the entrance, which is even worse.
You see a branching hallway going east and west.
Spike trap.
Yeah,
No.
really.
With the cube inside of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that would be awful.
Barvis
Look.
is just gonna stay at the fork of the road, and if he sees something coming towards him, he'll
You
shout.
might
to
want to
the
hold
other
out a pole or something to your south there.
Mm-hmm.
What's this passive
Did you
perception?
come equipped with a 10
Mine
foot pole?
is perception is 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking down your east hallway there's clearly a pile of larger stones packed away to the south, and it just looks unfinished. Like somebody may come back eventually, but it's not. They're not done digging or extending this hallway.
Mm-hmm. Does the water encounter anything?
No.
Okay.
It's as
Where did
dead
our
as well.
Minotaur?
He's staying back.
That doesn't seem very smart in a dungeon full of deadly things.
Yeah. We get new one.
There's probably a minotaur in here somewhere.
You might want to let my water go first.
Yeah,
You guys are going really fast.
we'll wait for the water to.
I'm like using the sword in front of me to like cut any spider webs.
There
It's
are
a
no
very
spider
clean room.
webs.
Yeah.
Oh, another dead end.
Yes, this hallway looks very similar. The end of it to your other hallway over here. The end of it is just it's a pile of larger, stones. And in this particular one, there is a pickaxe actually embedded in the wall.
Is it glowing pickaxe?
It is not.
Pick it up with your right hand.
I'll let Maximo pick it up with his right hand. If he wants it.
I poke it with magic sword.
The pickaxe falls out of the wall.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay.
And a cube
I'll-
falls on your head.
Splup. I'm going to. I guess I'll grab the pickaxe, see if it's magical and attaches to me.
It does not. It seems like a very normal pickaxe.
Okay. I will put it
Freeze.
in my-
Freeze. Barbas has just wandered directly into the cube.
Okay. Yep.
That's what I was
Did I
expecting.
not? Yeah, that's why I was wanting to stay back. Are they?
Just
Putting water out in front of me.
Why didn't
too.
y'all explain this? Y'all didn't say anything about it.
Well, I don't know if it's invisible or
I
not.
took
I
the
just
hint.
know wandering cube.
So we're going around making sure that we have an
How
object in
about we
front of us.
explain what we're doing?
okay.
were sticking together.
Well, now you get to experience a gelatinous cube. Congratulations.
I guess I'm inside of it. Yeah.
And we're all in initiative on Barbara's turn. Is that?
Do
Yeah,
we
we'll
want to
start on
roll
his.
new initiative, or is
You
this
are
just...
welcome to roll new, or we can stick with this.
It's up to you. I'm fine with
Yeah.
sticking with 19. I don't know how you want to do the dungeon. That's the only reason I ask.
Well, at the moment, we don't necessarily know that he's gotten caught yet either.
We'll stick with the same initiative here.
Okie dokie. I'll be back.
So Gables. Or no, we're starting on
Barbas,
Barbas
yeah.
here. So walking, stepping out into the hallway, your leg and then the rest of your body sinks into this gel, and you feel yourself. It stings. It stings a lot.
Okay.
Let's see. You can. Whenever the cube enters a creature space, you need to. Can you pull yourself out? I don't think you can pull yourself out.
We might be needing
Cannot.
to find a new minotaur.
You are engulfed, so you are protected from all outside damage, and you're restrained, and you can't
Blame
breathe.
y'all for not even saying what it was.
We said it
what-
was a cube.
I don't know what that fucking is.
You didn't ask either, and you didn't stay with us. You
So
ran ahead.
You don't
No,
take.
y'all ran ahead. Oh, fuck.
We were sticking
Okay,
together.
so you take 3d6 acid damage. Are you still raging at this point?
I'm still raging.
Okay.
Doesn't reduce it.
Doesn't reduce it, right? Because you'd have to be.
Bear totem.
Yes, the bear totem. Why won't it let me click on the dice? And turn order disappeared. Now it's back.
Would I have been able to scream anything? I'm stuck in it. I'm just gonna die.
Yeah.
Die.
I mean, as you would have realized something was wrong as you were stepping into it, but you would have gotten sucked in after your leg. So we'll say you could get like one word out before your head is engulfed.
Found
It
it.
won't let me click on the dice.
Barbara screams. Return.
Oh, well, someone can go teleport him out of it maybe in time.
Yeah.
You take 8 acid damage.
Oh
you're
no.
fine.
And I will point out, I did not know what kind of ooze it was. I only assumed it was some kind of
Cute,
jelly
yeah.
ooze or whatever. There's like a million of them. They're the greatest creature ever. They
Is that
adapt.
possible for Nima to teleport him out of there?
If
If
you
you can
were
get to
close
him,
enough,
yeah.
yeah.
He's
Oh.
probably a long ways away.
Where did he go?
Return.
That
We're-
doesn't.
Just gonna
All right, Maximo. You would have heard him. Yeah, even from that distance, you would have heard Barbara's yell in clear distress.
Dash 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You would also fear the worst. You can bonus action dash as well, I believe.
I just did.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. I can wait, can
Yeah.
I do 2 dashes?
yeah.
Yeah.
You can use an
Move,
action attack.
move,
1,
action
2,
to dash,
3,
and then bonus action.
4, 5, 6. I am fast. He is probably
That's-
dead. We should leave.
I think
Back
he's
to
the
the
way we
mirror.
came.
the
though.
way out is the way you came. So,
Yeah.
so
It-
on its turn, you take the engulfed creature can't breathe. It's restrained. You take 66 acid damage at the start of each of the cube's turns.
Okay.
Holy shit.
It still won't let me click on dice, but that's weird. Probably have to 66. 21 acid damage.
At least you can try to get out of
So-
it.
We know that Fabled likes to kill people.
This
This
is
is
the
the module.
module.
The
It's
module.
the module. We should no.
Mhm.
We should assume that everything's gonna try and kill us as hard as possible, and that's why
See,
y'all were running ahead, and I was like, we're gonna get trapped. We're gonna die because we're entering
Well,
this death place.
And then
I don't
you
know
got
what I
trapped.
don't know what a
you're
module
gonna
is.
die.
Like I'm still super green to this.
Modules are the official like things that were released by the company that does D&D, and they have like professional writers that like plan out this
Make
whole
the adventure.
yeah.
they're
Holy shit.
designed and play tested, and then play tested and designed and play tested and released if they're done well. But they are meant to be difficult.
All right,
Well, it depends on
Norzen.
the module.
Hence why I would not bring in any
Uh.
character you actually wanted to RP with during the campaign, because
Yeah,
death is
Nima.
dead.
Nima has a speed of 30.
30. Yeah,
Yep.
you can use your bonus action to make her dash though too.
Okay, so
no.
that's one more. That's 30. Norzen will go 30. Okay. And I don't. So, I mean, would Norzen know if
You can see
hitting
Barbara's
hitting the
floating.
cube with anything would
Uh,
actually hurt Barbarous?
he's it for practical purposes. He has total cover. For you knowing that, I think you'd be there's enough of the front of the cube that you'd be like, oh yeah, I could just aim to the right side and not hit him.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit it with some I'm thinking probably some let's do some scorching ray. Why not?
Oh, okay. You can make the strength check to escape. That's my bad. I missed that.
Wait, what?
Oh. Wait, he didn't do that.
No.
Did his turn already go by?
I did.
He was first, yeah.
Oh well, you probably should have done that.
Yeah, we can
do
roll
that real
back
quick.
on that. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna
That-
say, why didn't he try? He didn't escape.
That's my bad.
No worries.
And
So,
you are raging,
Because
so
he's
you have
reckless all the time.
He's
advantage
reckless, right?
on that save. So you may not actually take the acid damage. That'd be really nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
strength save. At
Yes.
advantage.
Si, Capitan.
20.
Nice,
Oh,
nice.
You succeed, and you plop out right next to the cube on the ground.
And so that was my action.
It would have been, yeah. And you would be
So
prone.
Okay. And I wouldn't have been able to move.
Well, you could still move.
You can still move half. You stand up, and then you can move what 15 feet.
Well, I was
half.
Yeah.
Okay, just for reference, that would have happened back here. So the cube would be right on your tail, unless you moved like back through the cube.
Back through the cube. Back
You-
through the
I
cube.
can't imagine you would do that. So
Why
Get-
not?
I just got out of this cube. Where should I go?
I mean,
straight back into the
I'm
cube.
thoroughly tempted to stick my arm in it just to see what happens.
And I used my action to get out. Correct?
yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
Run away.
we're gonna retcon that, and the cube would have
So you
followed
heal
immediately
21
behind.
damage.
Yep,
Yeah.
so
Too bad you didn't get out the other way. Then you could run away and lead it. Oh well.
I didn't understand what I was doing or what's even happening.
No, that's
I
fine.
don't-
That's
do
part
I
of the
even-
module.
Do I even have a choice of which side I end up out of?
enters this. Oh yes, you do. Enters a space of its choice.
Oh.
Okay, so if you wanted to go north or south, you would have been welcome to. This is all retcon. It's fine. Yeah, it's my bad for not reading the whole thing.
I mean,
If you wanted to go
I'm-
north,
I
you
don't-
are welcome to.
I'd want to go north.
Okay.
I'd still be screaming like,
Run away from your friend.
Is the cube going like covering the entire from floor to ceiling?
Just about. Yeah, there's a little gap in the
Oh.
ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, would it muffle it?
I'm just gonna run back towards.
Okay,
the
you're
friends.
gonna run.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
So you are no longer prone. All right, Noisen's turn would have happened, and then we move on to our crab. And
And then the cube
Half of.
follows him.
it does, yes.
Oh boy. I love oozes.
Gable's missing.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was my turn.
Okay. Sorry.
Coming up here, and I'm gonna shoot the
It's the
blob.
crowd's turn.
Well, the
Oh,
crab's
did
mine as
Norse
well.
did Norsen make his attack roll? There it is. Nope, that's you.
That's me.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
Okay,
I'm not gonna shoot through Nima and Barbaros.
got it.
I am.
That's a crit.
Onslaught, maximum damage, and roll the damage test again. All right, so
Where do you read the
that's
crit
it.
cards?
I have them on my desk here.
They're material. Grill.
He wrote one particular for some players too, where he pulls it out and just says,
The same one over and over again. So
Yeah.
16 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10.
That gives it 5 feet of movement.
Exactly. That was the plan.
it's
Plenty
a
of time.
cube.
It does take full damage from that, right?
I don't know.
It depends what's its
Uh,
resistance is, because cubes are all special.
Yes. Yeah, it takes full damage.
Well, I'm not gonna metagame, but yeah, I think I know which one it is. Luckily, I have a magical sword now that somebody cursed upon me.
You
End of turn, by the way.
Okay.
I
So
would
rough.
enjoy with it.
Okay. I am going to run in the direction I heard my friend calling for help. And I get about there. That'll be my turn.
Believe.
Nima could just teleport us on the other side of this thing too, guys.
Okay.
I don't want to get any closer to it.
Okay, Nima's flying, right?
You
Yeah.
can only teleport us 15 feet, and the cube is 10
Okay.
feet wide.
You will
But I can only
take a attack of opportunity moving away unless you disengage.
I disengage.
'Kay.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, you're raging. Why would you disengage? Kill, kill, kill.
Because
it
I can
hurt
use
you.
my bonus action to prolong. That's the end of my turn.
Maximo.
5.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I think I can say. Let's see. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And it's not gonna move very. Oh, I can actually see it. Oh. Hey, that's great artwork. I love it. Hey, there's a sword in there. We should get that. Do. Man, missing this thing's practically impossible, I feel. What can I use on it?
You want to know the armor class?
3?
6. It's a little higher.
Oh.
The AC target is 6.
All right. Well, I don't really want to get close to it right now. Oh, I could use that. Well, I don't need to use my bonus action. So what I am going to do is I'm going to pop out my hand bow. This is going to be fun loading this thing with one hand. Good thing I'm good with my mouth. Charisma. I am going to fire
Deception check.
fire a single bolt at it. Yeah. Good thing I have a holster for this thing too. We're
This
gonna do that.
is no sneak attack damage on this.
I'm just shooting a crossbow bolt at it.
Yep.
Pew.
That hits.
Yeah, and then watch this damage get reduced. Oh, I think it added
Actually,
sneak attack. Why does it auto add that in? So it should be. Hang on. What
I
is
think
what?
you.
It's 9, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
9. It's separate.
it's 9.
But
Okay. Yeah, 9 damage, whatever
you literally
reduction
cannot
is.
miss unless you roll a critical fail.
Yep. And then as a bonus action, do I really need to get Bardic Inspiration right now? I don't think I really need it. Eh. As a bonus, hey, what action does it take to reload? This is gonna be.
If you have
It's just
proficiency, I think it just.
I have proficiency
Part of
in
it,
it.
yeah.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
part of your turn.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna. What I do is,
I think it might be your item interact.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. How to describe this? I I reach down because I'm flexible enough and grab out of my little hip quiver with my mouth and put the bolt in it and then slide it in and cock it and yeah, it's not a pretty sight. And then I'm going to just gonna move back here.
Did it dash forward 10 feet?
Yeah, it uses its full movement and a dash.
Oh, and I use Vex on it, so I get advantage on the next
Oh,
attack.
no, didn't it lose like 10 feet?
It's
Yeah,
a-
it
10 feet movement.
But it
total?
dashes.
Doesn't
It
dash.
has 15. It has 15. So it loses
yeah.
10 off of each. So that gets 5 and then 5.
All right. And it's Vex, so I get advantage on the next attack, which means I can then do the sneak attack damage.
Norzen.
Fireball.
Yeah, Norzen is going to be moving up here, even though it's near impossible to hit. And casting Scorching Ray.
Do it 3 times.
Yeah, you have
And
three attacks.
yeah, that's
so
right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's that good. So that's what, 2d6 for each?
mhm.
Correct.
You just rolled minimum damage the first one. Oh man. Should be one.
Sorry. Yeah, the way it's doing it is it's like taking up all my spell slots. So
Oh.
just roll 3 d20s, and then every time it hits, roll 2d6s, because
All,
you're gonna have to add those spell slots back.
all 3 hit, and you do 16 total.
nice, not bad. And then also, if Barbaros wants,
Nema will teleport him 15 feet further towards the party.
Sure. Thank you.
Action, bonus action, any movement?
Nope. That will actually he will move out of the way of the rest of the party.
Oh, was my attack on it like the crossbow bolt is kind of dissolved inside of it?
Yes, the bolt is unrecoverable.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. I have a ton of them. They're tiny, but it didn't look effective, correct?
It seemed to do, as much as you would normally assume a bolt would do.
It's not bleeding.
I'll
At this point, yes.
move up next to Barbas and be like, wind style, and do gust of wind.
It's like you were built to fight gelatinous cubes.
You suck all the air out of the hallway, and we can no longer breathe.
I can breathe. What are you talking
I'm
about?
alone.
So, does it actually push? It does. Strength saving throw be pushed 15 feet.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I went on at the start of its turn.
This
On the
is
start of
turning
the turn,
into
okay.
a tower defense.
Just so I don't forget, there's
there
a
be
fail
multiple?
on its strength saving throw.
Sweet.
I mean, if we throw javelins at it, it's like we're throwing big darts at it.
Anything else
Just
from
have to become monkeys.
Gables?
No, I'm all done.
Okay. Zorak.
Sark is going to valiantly run, continuing towards his friends. And he's going to dash.
Well, here, take this sword. You'll need it.
I try to grab the sword as I'm running by, but
He just grabs
I'm
you and
unable
brings you along.
Yeah. Just drag you with me. That's like 5 feet.
Use my
Oh.
bonus action to prolong my rage, and that's it. That's all. That's all I can really do. I'm not gonna throw things at it.
He's just very angry.
All right.
I mean, you could throw things at it. It seemed like it did damage.
Actually, fuck it. Let's throw things at it. I'm just gonna throw.
Oh, that's
things
the
at it.
wind. That's what's going on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, does that
Um,
affect us if we enter it?
Yeah, anybody that starts their turn in it.
Oh,
I forget. What's the range of a javelin? 2060.
I
Right?
believe it's 30.
Yes.
Is it 20?
Something's 20.
It's 30, 3120 actually.
Okay.
It's very good.
And I can
Well,
reckless throw that so it has advantage, and then I get the frenzy javelin for. I'm just checking. Is that a straight roll? And then I take out, as a bonus action, I take out a hand axe, and I reckless throw that as well.
Adding the effects to it now.
I think we should
That's
befriend
it.
the cube.
So that's what? 9 and 17, 23? 22.
Yeah.
yes.
Big hit. Pieces of the gelatinous cube start like falling off of it. Like the front of it looks pretty beat up. And yeah, it just, it doesn't look real happy.
Chopping it up into goop.
Okay, now we're on to Maximo.
Oh, it's a big
That was
cube.
Oh wait, never mind.
No, that was not Maximo. Maximo was much sexier. I fight with style. All right, so I have Vex on it, so I have advantage on shooting it.
AC is 8 because of half cover there from your teammate.
Can I step in
It's
front of him?
possible for you to miss.
If you step in front of him, you'll get blown away.
Well, I have advantage on
not starting
attack,
your-
so
You're not
Oh,
starting your turn there. He's already started his turn.
Oh wait, so can I walk into the wind and then walk back
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh.
without having to do that, right?
It'll take you double movement to walk back, so it'll take you 20 feet of movement basically to walk through me.
I can just dash because
Okay.
bonus action, so
There you
ain't
go.
a big deal. Yeah, I'm going to now make sure the AC is 6
It is.
with advantage on this.
I mean, it's 8. Why does
Oh.
it matter?
I mean,
25. I don't
never
even need.
know.
Oh wait, hang on. I gotta roll that next one just in case of the 20. Ah, no, that's not as good. All right, and then this is gonna so advantage. So I do add my sneak attack,
Correct.
and then roll for damage.
It's
16.
theoretically 16 does not kill it. It is quite low though.
Oh, it is quite low. I
Anything else?
have anything? I tactically retreat. Whoosh.
So it failed his strength save, so it gets to go back 15 feet. And then it
No.
can't move forward because it has 5. Wait, or does it still have the reduced movement
No,
from?
it
No,
still
it's
has,
Okay.
full
it has
turn.
15 right now.
Okay. So that's
can move
so
forward
it could move 5.
5 feet.
So it's as if it was slowed still.
Can't even see it.
And then it's Norsen's turn.
Wait, it got slowed by my
Oh,
javelin.
Oh
I should,
God.
I'm gonna
Oh,
get
your
out of the
javelin
way.
was
There
slowed
we go.
too. Then it doesn't have any movement.
Didn't have any movement.
How do you? That's my thing. Is how do you slow an ooze with a javelin? Like it's got no discernible.
Well, maybe you throw the javelin like at the base of it,
I
and it
threw
kind
it
of like trips it up a little bit.
really hard. That's
I know what he
like,
did.
Like it gets wedged into it and then it catches on something on the floor. The ooze
He
can't actually push through it.
we don't have to
he
make logic of it.
no he salted it. That's what he did. It's like a giant slug. He salted it. He just.
It's like, ah, it burns.
So Nima will again offer to teleport Barbarous if he wants another 10 feet back and out
Oh,
of the
yeah,
way
yeah.
so that people
Out
can.
of
I think we're
yeah,
fine.
I know,
Yeah.
but
Kill it.
still.
I can't
And
do
then
anything.
Norzen will come up and. Well, I'm gonna exhaust all of that if I keep doing that.
Kamehameha. Thorn whip it. Pull it
Do-
closer.
Yeah. Let's
Move it more than it
do.
can move itself.
What does Fairy Fire do?
It
You
lights
don't
it
need
up
it.
and gives you
It's almost
advantage.
dead. You don't need it.
Okay.
Just shoot it like a cantrip or something.
I don't really.
I think he only has thorn whip.
Do you
That
guys
is all I have
Profuse
as a
Flame?
cantrip.
Magic carp. You splash.
Right.
Use tackle.
That's pretty much what I got right now.
Magikarp hurts itself in its confusion.
I mean, I'll just hit it with Scorching Ray again, I guess. It's going to take up my last spell slot, but
It might be.
You don't need to use that.
Sounds like a
We
waste.
can kill it with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean, the
you're
only other
welcome
thing
to just
Yeah.
wait out your turn. You don't.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Somebody else finish this fucker off, would you?
Throw me at him.
The crab gonna go kill it?
The crab will fly 15 feet down the hallway, but no, he won't. He'll kill it. I'll see if I can add insult to it and do a Ray of Frost to finish it off.
Yeah, that kills it.
And then as a bonus action, I will turn the wind on everybody else for just like half a second, and then I'd stop it.
The ooze
what's the save?
collapses.
You don't have to make a save.
It collapses and dissolves into a there's like a couple centimeters of liquid all along the floor.
Can I put it in a vial?
Yeah.
Are there any like items in there, like any magical items, bro?
You can roll me a D100. There is not. No magical items.
Is there a
And-
sword?
there. Let me double check that. I know the picture shows that there is.
Has it eaten any adventurers that have recently came in here?
Barbus.
Me, yeah. Barbus.
Okay.
Barbus.
It does have. There's just like regular. It's a couple daggers. We'll say 2 daggers and a run of the mill. Would that
Assuming they're
be?
probably pretty beaten up and pitted
Yeah,
from the acid.
they don't. So this particular cube doesn't hurt stone or metal. Stone and metal are not affected by its acid.
Wait a second.
There's also like the outline, like the metal ribs of what used to be a shield. So the wood is gone from the shield. And yeah, there's a couple daggers and a short sword. Let's say there's a short sword in there as well.
Ooh,
I'll
a short
take
sword.
one of the daggers.
I
just want to
picked
start
the short
collecting
sword.
daggers.
Like, can I have those daggers?
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right, I have 2.
Because I can still throw them. And they'll
Yeah.
do a fuck ton of damage.
So yeah, take some daggers.
And
throw them at people.
that's about time. If we can, if we're good to stop here.
Yeah.
It's 2:30.
Thanks for running it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That was great.
Cube.
It was almost really bad. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so fucking
Yeah.
confused. I felt like we were gonna get cornered.
Well,
I-
I mean that's its intent.
it
Still
is.
don't know. Yeah.
Your half elf there is like built to fight gelatinous cubes.
Apparently.
Gust of wind in a 10-foot wide hallway is pretty nice. Very control heavy.
You saved my life.
All right, and then we will see you probably in 2 weeks
Good
again for
night.
this.
Yes.
Or not.
I am happy. I have a magic sword already, unlike the rest of you. You can fight me for it eventually.
I am built of magic.
I'm perfectly fine for you to have a magically attached sword to your hand.
You know this means I can never be disarmed.
But
Oh,
you
wait.
can.
Well, you can if we take your arm.
I knew. Damn it. You know what? I thought about it now. If I did the prosthetic limb like I wanted,
I was thinking that earlier because I was like, doesn't he have a prosthetic limb?
Nope.
pop it off. Sword
Yeah.
fall to ground. I should have gone with my first instinct.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It would have been
Too bad.
really.
Hey, I appreciate you guys finding all the stuff the other group didn't know. It's
Well, it sounds like they nearly died.
Yeah.
2 intellect devours, yeah.
Well, and they just like to split the party a lot more.
Oh.
Well, I split
Oh.
the party. What do you
And
mean?
you almost died. That's
So
what
they have
happens.
multiple Barbuses.
Yeah, they have 2.
They still haven't learned their lesson after they got
Mm-mm.
smushed by those giants.
They never learned their lesson.
Oh my god.
all right. You guys have a good rest of your evening.
You too. Have a good night,
Have a
man.
good night.
Goodbye.
Thanks
Good
a
night,
lot.
everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Right.
Good night.
All right. That's session 1 for Saturday in the books. Session 2 overall here in the dungeon. But thank you for watching, and this will probably go up. I don't know. It'll probably be a month or something, because I don't want to post. I don't want to post these until the groups finish the same stuff. Ooh, we had a lot of slow frames this session. Huh. Alrighty. Yeah. So if you have made it this far, you will have heard my thanks. Otherwise, you won't, and that's on you. So have an excellent rest of your day. I started the session a little late, or stream a little late, but sorry. Goodbye.